While I create content on a wide variety of technology topics, I'm always trying new things and more tech than what actually makes it into videos. I'm always researching, experimenting, and learning. The big thing that I've finally been tackling this year is smart home tech. I've never really touched it before now. Despite my affinity for technology, I've always been, I guess, embarrassed by the fact that I shy away from smart stuff. To me, it comes from a sense of control and the ability to troubleshoot and rig things together that can't be done as easily with automated tech. But I realize that at that point I start sounding like an old man. You kids and your automated smart things. Yeah, it feels weird. Well, that changed in May of this year when Stringify sent out a huge care package of smart home tech for me to set up and use and talk about their app. Yes, I said May. I really wanted to learn and figure out this stuff before jumping on camera to talk about it, and it's also just been an incredibly busy year. In this video, we'll be covering the Stringify app and how it makes this process easier, and then I'll be covering a few specific gadgets in their own videos as well. Useful tech education and gaming nostalgia that won't put you to sleep. Get subscribed and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next guide. Stringify is a service available on Android and iOS that connects all of your different smart things together and perform actions with them or create what they call flows. This was both the huge appeal that I had for the service, but also something I was worried about. There are two main things that prevented me from looking at smart home tech in the past. The fact that everything has its own hub or relies on proprietary system or another proprietary system or Apple system or Google system or Samsung system or Amazon system or whatever, and the fact that everything has a serious focus on automation. I never wanted to invest in a smart system only for it to be ditched after so long or find out that I like the things from one platform more than the platform I was already in. So the idea of just controlling them from one place was very appealing, but the flows feel more like automation, which I at least thought I wasn't interested in. Turns out it's not quite as bad as I thought. Stringify sent over quite the package of smart home stuff. I unboxed most of it in my big unboxing video back in the spring. That was kind of what I'm going to look at this year, and I'm finally getting to it. I've got the Samsung Smart Hub with a couple sensors that are actually very important to my apartment living life, the Logitech Harmony Hub and remote, a Lifx Bulb, a Sonos One speaker. I already had an Amazon Echo. I pre-ordered that sucker, and I've got a Philips Hue kit. I wound up buying a second Lifx bulb so that I could have two for the studio. That's how much I liked them. Stringify works with a wide variety of other tech too, but this is what I have to work with. It's a good starter kit, so to speak. I will say that the app cannot do everything for you. I couldn't really realistically expect it to, but I have had issues with the Samsung Hub cooperating with my network on the whole, and the Sonos speaker was a bit frustrating to set up, but it's all good now. But you do need to set up your individual products on their own and sign up for their accounts and sync it to your phone and all of that before you can really maximize your Stringify use. And so that's a slight downfall, but nothing that they can really do about that. So it's not really their fault. Then in Stringify, you add your things to control. Hue bulbs, Lifx bulbs, Samsung sensors, the Amazon Echo, Harmony remote, and so on. You can also add various digital accounts, such as for Google services, cloud storage services, social media, and various things like that to interact with your devices as well, which is kind of neat. From your things list, you can already control some actions on your things. I can control my Hue and Lifx bulbs from the same app, which is kind of cool, flip over and control my Sonos speaker in the kitchen, and so on. The Samsung Smart Hub has been very nice in my apartment. I have the door sensor set up to ping me when the front door opens. I want to know when that happens, wherever I am. I have the water sensor in our closet with the main kitchen sink drain set to notify me if it detects water. We've had issues with this backing up or flooding, so this is a very important notification for me. This is done using the flows in the Stringify app. This is basically a visual programming module. You add your things to the flow, select specific triggers that start the flow, actions to be acted upon as a result, kind of like if then then that, if that I use for some things for digital services but applied to gadgets, and then you make a connection between those things. So for the water sensor, it's fairly simple. I have the sensor on one side set to trigger when water is detected, and then the push notifications module on the other side set to send me a push notification saying, yo, it's wet, and then a bridge between them. It's really easy and intuitive to set up, but they provide a lot of room that your flows can get pretty big and complicated if you know what you're setting up. The Lifx bulbs go in the 2 China balls that are my primary source of light for my office that I'm using right now. They have a flow to go off on around 2 a.m. and then come back on around 7 a.m. Automation isn't all bad. I don't got to worry about pulling up the app or finding the cords. They just go on and off at the right times at will. And I can still set them to cool, fun colors for video backgrounds and things like that. And the schedule is unaffected. It goes back to white whenever they turn back on. This is done with 2 super simple flows. When the clock hits 2 a.m., lights get set to off. When the clock hits 7 a.m., the lights get set to on. Easy. This gets even cooler when you loop in location-based detection to automatically enable and disable security, turn on and off the lights, and so on. Not something I mess around with a whole lot out of just that weird tinfoil hat paranoia about things, but I have experimented with it some and it's kind of neat. Unfortunately, the Lifx bulbs really like to just randomly disconnect from my Wi-Fi. They just randomly desync. That's an issue I'm fighting with their hardware. If it doesn't work in the app, that means it's just not working at all, and I just got to unplug them and replug them. This only happens every once in a while, but it does happen and is a minor annoyance. But again, that's not on Stringify. That's on the bulbs just saying no to my Wi-Fi for some reason. I use Stringify to loop into my Sonos speaker that I set up in the kitchen so that I can just hit one button on my home screen, or if I left it alone, just hit the play button on the Sonos itself to automatically hear the weather or the news as I'm washing dishes in the morning after I drop my fiance off at work. And that's Sonos, man. That is one of the best sounding wireless speakers I have ever heard. Video on that in the works. The Harmony Hub can be triggered by different things, including their little custom button modules. So I have a custom button set up for the watch TV activity, which flips on my TV, my AV receiver, which I don't have a remote for, and it sets the right input and everything so that my fiance and I can watch a little bit of Hulu while we eat dinner. That's really cool. I have a whole video coming on the Logitech Harmony Hub on its own because it's just really, really cool, especially for someone like me who collects a bit more retro tech, especially when it comes to the TV tech, and you don't always have remotes for everything. It pretty much just detects the right remote for everything and automatically inputs all the correct modules and everything as if you had the natural remote. Doesn't look the same, it's not laid out the same, but it gives you 99% of the right controls, and that is really cool. So, an admittedly ridiculous 5 months later, I'm no longer afraid of smart home tech. I get it, and I'm excited for the future to come up with new ways to use it. The flexibility of flows and Stringify let you do a wide number of things, just more things than I can ever come up with if you take the time to learn it. Plus, they even have a little email newsletter thing, if you don't mind the spam, that lets you know of new flows every once in a while, which can get your mind thinking, or sometimes one have just shown up and I was like, hey, I would like that. Why didn't I think of that? And then you can add it to your Stringify account. Pretty cool. Links to all of the hardware that I've covered here, as well as the free Stringify app, will be linked in the video description. Check them out and let me know if you guys come up with any cool flows. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more awesome tech videos. I'm EposVox, here to make tech easier and more fun. I'll see you next time. This video is sponsored by viewers like you. Our videos would not be possible without the generosity of those of you who contribute to one of our fan funding options, be it DonorBox, Twitch subscriptions, direct contributions via PayPal, or Patreon. To join our inner circle and get behind-the-scenes looks at videos, go to eposvox.com/support to learn more, and join us on Discord at eposvox.com/discord. Thanks.